was a Thursday night, and usually on Thursdays night, my parents go on a mini dinner slash date night, which left me home alone since I'm an only child. Anyway, I was watching TV, played a few video games, read some books, well, pages of them anyway, and I take a nap, and in the middle of my nap, I hear what seems to be knocking on my window. I jump up because I'm so scared. So I think I wanted to call my parents and call the police or something, but I didn't even know if it was real. Probably just a prank or branches knocking on my window. So I went to look out to see what it was, and I didn't see anything but a shadow. I couldn't really make out the shape of it, but I can tell it was a man. I was scared, thinking that someone was trying to break into my home, or for whatever reason, it creeped me out anyway. So I locked all my windows, make sure all my doors were locked. I got the bat. I ran upstairs to my room and locked myself in. Anyway, as I'm in my room hiding in my closet, I hear glass breaking. It was the window downstairs in the living room. Someone had broken in, I thought in my mind, which got me scared. I ran to my phone, called the police, called my mom and dad, and 10 minutes later, I hear walking up my steps. I look under the door to see 2 feet that are right near my room. I'm in the closet anyway, so they wouldn't be able to get me. I mean, unless they open the closet door. So, they opened my door, shut it. For some reason, they were able to break in even though the door was perfectly barricaded. So, they're in my room walking around. Since they can't seem to find me, they exit the room. I hear police sirens outside. I also hear another car driving up, thought it was my mom and dad and the police. They showed up. The guy heard it and tried to run to the front door, but by that time, it was too late. The cops opened the door on him, and they arrested him. Turns out this guy was arrested a lot of times and broke out from home invasions and robberies. He's also been found for many killings, and they identified him as a murderer. But to this day, I still hear slight tapping on my windows, and I always make sure to keep them shut. Anyway, later on I told my parents to not leave me alone anymore, and they insisted that I get a babysitter. It was kind of weird since I'm 12 years old, but it's still pretty good that I'm getting one. But I'll always remember till this day, and it always still scares me. It was my junior year of college. Me and my friend were walking to our campout spot. We were going camping for the night, and we were on our way walking there. There are a few alleyways and like small crevices through buildings that homeless people sometimes go for shelter. Anyway, we were walking past one of them when we saw white shining eyes through the darkness of the crevice. Me? You think I'm gonna go over there and try to investigate? No. But then my friend says that we should go over there and see what's there. Already, I told him I'm not going over there if there's something over there. I told him he was crazy and said I insisted we should just start walking more. Anyway, we're walking through the woods to our camp spot, and I spot light, which means that's the firewood. So, we start kind of fast walking to get to our friends sooner. And anyway, on our way there, we hear footsteps behind us like someone's following us. We turn around. We don't see complete darkness, but we see hands moving up and down. I couldn't make out the face of the person, but he was following. So me and my friend started running, and so did he. Branches started breaking behind us as he was crazily close to us. We ran as fast as we could, and we tripped and fell on the ground. Anyway, my friend managed to get up, called the police, we punched him in the face, and he fell down. To this day, I'm still scared of that man.